video on Tested's YouTube channel where Adam Savage was taking a wooden sword and making it look like a real sword using different props techniques that he's gathered over the years. And I thought, why not try to do the same with sword-shaped objects? These crummy stainless steel swords that seem to get collected over the years, or even really chewed up axes that were found in the garbage or in the backs of tool sheds that nobody really cares about. And why not, turn them into something that at least you can be proud of hanging on the wall. I don't really know what's going on with this particular one. The hilt looks alright, but I don't know what this is. It's like they decided that they were going to make a Bowie knife, but then it grew. So it's a weird Bowie knife short sword thing. But I figured, I can make this look at least good enough to hang on the wall. So people go, ooh, what's that? Not, what is that? So I think the first one that I will start with is this 300 replica that my girlfriend got at the top of Mount Etna. I believe the hilt assembly is either plastic or aluminum. I'm going to go with plastic, with all these ugly cast lines on it. So that all needs to be cleaned up before it can really be anything but ugly. This wooden handle is cracking a little bit, so it needs to be stabilized. And then a new leather grip needs to go on it. The blade, surprisingly enough, is carbon steel, which I guess is a plus. Not that it'll ever get used, but at least it's not stainless. But it's painted black. And some of the profile is a little bit wrong. I don't know if I'll be able to change that, because for the most part I'd have to be able to take the hilt off, which in this case looks to be glued on quite firmly. But yeah, I can scrape the paint off and all that stuff and make it look pretty again, or pretty that it never was. And then it'll actually be worthy of hanging on the wall with a little bit of pride behind it. So that was just an idea of that kind of thing. It'll be definitely set up more like a one-day build instead of a tutorial, because a lot of the things that I'm going to do to it would be things that I would do to it, not necessarily things that somebody else would. And it's all a matter of opinion on my part and my tastes. I kind of want to make the hilt pieces look like they're bronze, but I believe in the movie they're black or gray to make them look somewhat like steel. I just think the bronze would look even better. Maybe a hammered bronze, maybe doing some different techniques to make it look like it has some kind of etching or engraving on it. And so, you might not want to do that, but I think that might look nice. So that is that for my idea, and hopefully people will be interested in it. I know it's not Viking reenactment, but I've noticed that a lot of reenactors tend to either get given objects like this, or somehow they just end up in the collection. And I know that pretty much every reenactor that is around has a beat-up old splitting axe or felling axe that nobody's going to do anything with. This particular one, in order to get it to be at all usable, needs a lot of work. So I figure, why not maybe reprofile it to make it look like a really awesome Viking axe or something, where it would actually have a lot of potential, because could never really be restored to its former glory with how much is actually mushroomed on the pole of it, and how much of this has to be ground out of it to be of any use. So why not cut it off higher up and then turn that into a beard. So this could be an interesting project in the future. Definitely when I get out of the city and to where all the rest of my metalworking tools are. Another thing I should mention is that all of the wasters that I've been showing in these videos, they're made by a friend of mine here in Toronto. He decided to start making Viking style wasters because he couldn't find another company out there that was producing them. And the amazing thing is, now he has decided that he's going to start selling them fairly soon. So I am really excited to see what he comes up with in the future with all the variety of different woods he can use. He takes great care in selecting the pieces of wood that he uses to produce them, so the grain orientation is in the right direction so that the sword doesn't just split out when you hit something. And he makes sure that they're strong enough for the rigors of practice combat. And using top quality materials for the grips as well. He is going to be selling them, I believe, on Etsy. So I will pass on all these details when he sets all that up. Right now he's just working out a few details to make them not only high quality but also affordable enough for people to buy. He does amazing work, and I think that if anybody buys one from him, then they will not be disappointed. And as always, if you like what you see, please don't hesitate to like and subscribe, and thank you for watching.